This whole vlogging thing is up to a good start. Yeah, so I just thought some more context, because obviously if you've looked back through my channel, my last upload was 3, maybe 4 years ago during lockdown. So I did attempt to make the whole YouTube debut thing a long time ago. And I guess like during that time, I was still studying at uni. I was trying to get obviously this whole coaching thing up and running, and I just felt like at the time it was too much too soon and I just couldn't sustain it basically. But now I'm in a very different phase of life now. I'm coaching full time. I'm finished studying as well. I finished or graduated over a year ago now. So I've just sort of been getting a really good feel for what it's like to actually work full time and just focus on business and coaching as a whole. And I just feel in a much better position now to sort of share more of that behind the scenes stuff. Because I guess when it comes to personal training, a lot of what I feel an audience sees or what people outside of it perceive coaching to be is just the very forward facing stuff, or just the very front facing. So seeing us in the gym with the clients and seeing what we do on the social media and doing the sessions, doing obviously the content in the Instagram posts, that is just the very surface level stuff. It's like the tip of the iceberg of what coaching and running a business like this really entails. Yeah, that's sort of why I wanted to dive back into this side, is to show that side of things a little bit more, for whether you're just interested in general, or whether you're someone who is interested in pursuing coaching as a career and you just want to know more about what it's like and what sort of goes on and what's required as well. And just to sort of document the roller coaster of it all, really, because I guess like with business, even though I don't own the business, so Evolve Performance Method is not mine, it is very much Jared's, and I work for Evolve Performance Method, but I work for it and treat it just like it's my own as well. So all the marketing and the planning and the strategy that goes on is very much as if I'm very involved in running it still. And yeah, it's really, I think it's important to document that whole process, because it's very much a roller coaster. There are good times, but there are also bad times as well. So yeah, for a bit of context right now, we had a busy start to the year, which was awesome. It was just, it wasn't overwhelming. It was just a very comfy, steady sort of intensity and pace, which is really, really good. And now we've hit a bit of a slow patch again, which I think is sort of, for me, has been like embarrassing to admit in the past, when things are slow and aren't going as well, because obviously when you're a business, you want to look like you're succeeding and doing well all the time, and it's just not realistic. There's no business that is crushing it 100% of the time. There's always challenges and there's always peaks and troughs, and it's always a numbers game in that way, so that's totally normal. So right now we are sort of in that trough, or sort of in a bit of an ebb as well. So there's a lot going on behind the scenes as well to sort of help get us back out of that, back into a bit more of a comfortable flow, and get us peaking again, basically. So yeah, we're working on a lot of things behind the scenes. I have a new offer coming out soon that is very nutrition focused. We're planning a seminar in May as well, that's going to be held by all 3 of us, which is something really cool and something really different that we've done before. So yeah, I'm sort of keen to document that side of it too. So starting with, why don't we do a little bit of an office tour? So as you can see, this is the work space that we have here at Spartans. So all 3 of us work out of here collaboratively. And yeah, we sort of did it up in March of last year. And yeah, we've just sort of been adding little bits and pieces to it ever since. So give you a bit of a tour. So as you come in, we've got our little island desk configuration in the middle here, which we used to have all the desks lined up in a row on this wall here, which wasn't great for working collaboratively as a team. So we changed this up and it just feels so much more fun. So that's pretty much the middle of the room. And then got a good old whiteboard here. That was an essential for Jared. He loves a good whiteboard. Couch in the corner, it's become more the dumping couch. Plant that's semi-alive. I typically sit here, Jared's usually there, Melinda's usually there, and then we have our little filming corner here where we usually do our filming for reels and stuff. So we've got all the shelves up behind us, which that is the latest edition that we had done, and they look awesome. I'm so excited that we had those put in. Little lamp here just creates the lighting for when we film. My degree is looking sad and neglected in the corner there. And then this sign, me and Melinda ordered this and had this made for Jared for a Christmas gift last year, by a lady called Amy D Sign. She did such an incredible job. It's literally, she's custom cut all of those pieces and put them back together so perfectly. So yeah, that looks really, really cool. Love it. And then we've got all the ivy on display, of course. So yeah, this is our little corner at the gym where everything happens. So yeah, I basically live here. I'm usually here, my usual hours are usually around 6 in the morning, and I'll stay to anywhere around 2 to 3, given if I train in between there at all. So pop down to the gym. So yeah, work here, train here, and can easily spend a lot of time here. So this is where you'll find me most days of the week. So whenever we're not doing in session, we're popping up in here in between just for some space to focus and get some work done as well. So yeah. Yeah, so my first thoughts already is that she could probably hold at the top for a little bit longer, just for a second to get a better contraction. But overall, it's looking pretty good. I'm back in the home office. I just finished up a work block for the afternoon. I was filming some reels behind me there, and now I'm just going to go shower and unwind for the day. And just on that, I thought I'd speak about work hours and boundaries and things like that too, because I find that because I get up so early, my days do feel quite long. And it's also a great thing as well, because I feel like I have so much time to do everything. So what I prefer to do, I prefer to work early. And when I come home in the afternoon around 2 or 3, I actually like to go outside and walk for a bit, just to kind of let my mind wander for a second after like being in the trenches and like focusing all morning. And then I prefer to sort of finish off with a work block around 4, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, just to finish off some things. Usually I'm doing social media posts in that time for the day. So yeah, I guess like in terms of like overworking and like work boundaries, like everyone has their own thing that works for them. I definitely prefer to split up my work a little bit throughout the day, because I find that if I make myself sit down for like a huge chunk of time, I'm more likely to sort of waste those hours just waiting for time to pass so I can like feel like I can clock off or like finish. So yeah, I just sort of like prefer to break the day up a bit, do some different things in between, which is sort of the beauty of doing this type of work where you're a bit more casual or a bit more self-employed. As well, you can sort of choose and dictate your own hours and your own schedule a little bit too, which is really, really good too. A moment is needed for this set. So it's like a Peter Alexander dupe, because I was super keen on like a full-length set for winter, but they were a couple $100. So I found this one from Cotton On for 80, and it's so cute, and I just feel so glamorous in this, and so it's so luxe. Settled into bed, soaking in my pseudo cream for my dermatitis and reading my book. So yeah, I think I'm going to end the vlog here for today. Yeah, I definitely want to get back into a habit of posting more regularly, especially because I feel like there's so many wonderful things happening at the moment, and just like with life in general, I just don't want it to sort of like pass by and to rush through everything. I feel like I want to document more of this stuff to sort of not only share the struggles and challenges along the way, but also to sort of look back on and remember as well. So yeah, if any of that interests you, definitely subscribe for future uploads. aiming to upload weekly from here. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. But thank you so much for coming along with me today. I hope you learned something or just got some insights from today. And I'll see you soon. Bye.